So check me out real quick. You can take what's in your mind, turn it in to something that's tangible and valuable, not only for yourself, but for others. You just have to believe, be willing, and get to work. You know what I'm talking about? It's Valet Delroy. Much love. What's going down, beautiful people? I'm Valet Delroy. This is Ride with the Valet. I was just sitting back thinking that wisdom of the ages is better than wisdom of the aged, right? I hear all the time that, with age comes wisdom. I don't really agree with that, but that's a pretty cool saying because wisdom should come with age, but it doesn't always. So with that being said, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're sharing a little bit of time with me. Hopefully something I say today in this short amount of time will help you or maybe help somebody you know. So I appreciate you. And if you have something to say, go ahead and leave a comment in the description because I'm sure what you can share can help people beyond what I can share. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something to contribute. Anyway, appreciate y'all again. Like I said, I'm Valet Delroy. This is Ride with the Valet. So let me share this quote with you. Understanding is closer to wisdom than age. You know what I mean? Understanding is closer to wisdom than age. You know? Understanding is closer to wisdom than age. Now, hopefully you can take that and it'll stir up something in your brain and you can chop it up as much as you want to find as many good and true principles out of that one quote. But let me just give a few comments real quick. So, wisdom is not the same as knowledge. Understanding is not the same as knowledge. And one of the problems I've always had with people is that a lot of people who are full of knowledge are not full of wisdom, but get passed off as wise. And it's happened to me, myself included. Some people have heard me talk and said, man, he knows a lot about fill in the blank, and have determined that I'm wise because I know more about something than they know. And that doesn't exactly make me or anyone wise just because you know a lot. Understanding is the ability to comprehend something, right? To make a proper assessment on something. To hear or see or witness something or be a part of something and comprehend what's going on, comprehend the situation, comprehend the outcome, comprehend the process, comprehend the procedure. You comprehend, you have understanding about something. Now you need some knowledge to have understanding, but to comprehend something, right, is not the same as having the ability to see it through fruition, right? The understanding part is not the action part. The understanding part is the internalization of what's going on. So just because you understand a concept or understand how something happens or understand something that has happened, right, doesn't mean you have the wisdom to apply it or to teach it, right, or to let's say record it, right? There are many things that are understanding that don't. There are many things about the things we understand that doesn't translate to the things that we do, right? Because wisdom is found in more than understanding and more than comprehending and more than knowing. A part of that is found in the doing. A lot of it is found in the ability or the skill, right, that comes with the ability to take the understanding and see it through. So, examples, right? Just because I understand that cars have parts and those parts have to come together in order for it to run and operate, although I understand essentially how a car operates, I have knowledge about it, doesn't mean I'm skilled at fixing it, doesn't mean I'm skilled at being able to put a car together and it operate the way that it should. Just because I have an understanding doesn't mean I have the wisdom in that area, right? Let me give an example about somebody who's wise. Ballet dancers are wise. They have not only the understanding of movement and skill, coordination and balance, right? But they also have the wisdom or the skill to perform, right? To flesh out what they understand in the dance. Now it takes a lot of practice, right? But that's how they've grown in their wisdom. Not only by knowing, but by understanding what they know, practicing that, right? Until they become skillful. Now the old saying with age comes wisdom, right? Came out of the old way, right? When there wasn't so much knowledge available to us that we can take it and internalize it, understand it, practice it, and become wise in it. There was a time when only those who had lived long enough to go through enough to understand what they went through and to be able to look back and had practiced and put the time in, right? They had the skill, the life skill, the wisdom, and they were able to hand those things down. And not everybody was able to benefit from the wisdom of our elders, from the wisdom of the aged, because times change. And there is such thing as a foolish generation, right? You can have a whole generation that have gone the wrong way. And then what happens to that saying of being old and wise? You just be old, know a lot, talk a lot, sound real good, and still not actually be good at very many things. Just because you know how money works, just because we can talk about savings and credit and mortgages and investing and stocks. Oh yeah, we know a lot about this, right? How many of us are rich? How many of us got the money? You know what I'm saying? How many of us really have seen it compound into the results that we're looking for without waiting 10, 20, 30 years? That's the difference between understanding and wisdom and understanding and knowledge. You can have the knowledge and understanding, but since you so smart, show me something. Sorry, man. Somebody that understands. Look, the whole point that I'm trying to make is that as much as we love to acquire knowledge, because the one who sounds best seems best sometimes, I just want to encourage you out there that you should seek understanding, right? Seek understanding about the things that you're trying to change in your life, the things that you really want to know, the things that you want to apply into your life and get better at, so that you can be skillful, and hopefully that skill will lead you to the results that you're actually looking for. It's one thing to say you want to have a lot of money, or you want to own a business, or that you want to have a family, or that you want to excel, be famous, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That you might see out in the world and perceive as that being the goal. But I would really encourage you to just take some time and say to yourself, is this being accomplished? How many people are accomplishing this that I don't see every day, right? And what is it about what they know and the skill that they have that have got them the results. Because we look at the people who have accomplished some things and we say, man, those are the wise people, but that doesn't always mean that they had the understanding or the skill that got them to where they are. Sometimes things just worked out. Sometimes people have had the right connections, and there is a wisdom in forming connections. There's a wisdom in how you display your character. There's a wisdom in how you do things, because those who do well and those who look well are different, and that's the wisdom that separates the two. Okay? So don't just seek to know, don't just seek to understand, and don't just seek to do by trial and error. There is some learning that comes by way of not having to fail on your own, and that's wise also. That's skillful. Just remember that understanding is closer to wisdom than age. Don't be an old fool, okay? Don't be an old fool out here in the world. Be a young, wise doer, you know what I'm saying? Be a young, wise doer, and let that prove you. Let the wisdom speak for itself. There is wisdom in things that don't speak, but those things are speaking very loudly. Oh my gosh, let me stop, man, before I get on. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm Valet Delroy. This is Robert the Valet. This is one more quote I just wanted to lay on you. I appreciate y'all. If you want more quotes, if you want to read more, if you want to download the free PDF and maybe start your YouTube by commenting on the quotes that I put out for you, that would be dope, because not only would it, be somebody talking about my quotes, but you'd be able to kind of think about it, and then maybe you find some flaws, and maybe you come up with some better stuff. I don't know. But, this is my contribution right now. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. There goes 4 more minutes. I don't know, this is over 10. But I got free downloads. I got free music on the website. I got merch on the website. I got links that'll lead you to other social media, which I'm not very good at, but I'll get better, because, it takes time for me to gain the skill, to bear the results I want. A man's just looking for wisdom in this world. God bless the elders. Thank you for the wisdom of the ages, even though we always don't get the wisdom from the age. But hopefully that time, hopefully you have somebody in your life who's older, who's wiser, and could really hand down some true game to you and show you the way. Because that's what we're all looking for. We're all looking for the way. I'll catch y'all on the next one.